Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Wentz now on first down. Flush to his right, and he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Score Tokyo. Run, run. Go.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Matt Ioannidis in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Now Wentz on third down. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right. At the 9-yard line. Smith and the Redskins will come up now first and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's first and 5. Now a handoff looking right, and he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
Felt me get a little jangly up there before that last play called, and then once it happened, I was like, oh, because it feels like almost a missed golden opportunity to take a shot in that position.
You think first and 5, maybe you go for a little more than a short run?
Almost a free down.
Hey, back up.
On second down, here's Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. A shotgun snap for Smith. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no. They went to him on first down, second down, third down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
Fielded just inside the 30. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia coming back onto the field. We've kind of documented their injury issues when we were talking about Carson Wentz earlier. You mentioned Alshon Jeffrey been out, Jay Ajayi, issues at running back. But some other guys, they've really stepped up, have they not, CD?
They certainly have. And you remember Corey Clement, one of the heroes in their Super Bowl win with a touchdown catch in that game. He had 56 yards rushing, as did Wendell Smallwood. And Dallas Goedert, the rookie tight end out of South Dakota State, best game of his young career, 7 catches, 73 yards, and his first NFL touchdown.
Black, come on. Trey 15.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. An Eagle first down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ. On 1st down, Wentz. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Come on now. Let's go. Sunday. 82. What's this? 82.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Well, let's talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at... the 25. Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. He finds an opening past the 40. The 40. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson, 75 yards. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. Hopkins with the extra point. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On second down, here's Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Wentz. They set up the screen to Ajayi. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football.
Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. Matthews, the intended target.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And they'll go on the ground. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
No, right. Yellow. Orange. Single.
Here's Smith now on second down. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now they'll run it on the toss. Open space inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Working from the gun, Wentz. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so in the second.
Out to the left here to Reed. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A nice gain of 21 yards. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. This is 1st and goal from about the 8.
Hey, back up, back up, back up, back up.
Now they try the right side here. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Good team, good team.
Out of the gun, Smith. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
Great 15, great 15.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8. Now Wentz signaling frantically, let's get to the line. A final shot before half for Wentz. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we've reached halftime here in D.C. in our nation's capital with a home team, the Redskins, on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He's got Thompson here, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Smith. Flushed out right. Josh Doxson's got it, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, Smith. Now they go screen. It's complete. Room to run inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Now Smith. This is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, 31 yards. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Here's Wentz to throw. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Pernell McPhee in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking deep for his tight end. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And that one results in 35 yards.
82.
Wentz now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Wide open receiver, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
81, 81.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Into the Redskins have it, they do.